We're coming to your neighborhood, okay? I sell cheap books. Sue me. Howdy, folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to the Minecraft 2025 Let's Play Adventure, where today we are continuing where we left off yesterday. We were trying to figure out what is going on with the spawning of the Chainmail gear in this game since the 1.21.5 update. So if you left comments on that video, thank you. I still don't know what those comments are. Haven't read them yet. I'll get around to it, though. Don't you worry. It's definitely not that the video just hasn't come out yet as of recording. No, don't think about it like that. This is a daily series. We record every day. Obviously, yesterday's video went out yesterday, and all the comments are there, and I thank you for them. Maybe go back and leave some more, and definitely comment on this one as well. But we left off last time because I realized I needed respiration for the perfect helmet, and unfortunately we didn't have it on us, which means we're likely going to be spending a lot of time trying to farm it out of the enchanting table, which should prove to be just oodles and oodles of fun and joy, I imagine. But rather than trying to do that well, no, I guess we should do that, because that's going to require high levels of XP, because I'm pretty sure respiration is going to be like a level... It's probably going to be a level 3 enchantment. I guess what we can do, though, is I can just ask, like, Grok real quick. And we don't have a villager we can talk to about respiration, do we? That's never been a thing we've just happened upon, right? I'm trying to figure out now. I can't remember off the top of my head. If I just toss that in there and that in there, and we get a feather falling, okay, what are the odds we're going to get? No, okay. If we just keep doing this, though, what are the odds eventually one of these is going to pop up as what we're looking for? You know what I mean? Like, is this ever going to become... I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just going to keep doing this, though. Multi-shot, power 1, efficiency. Efficiency 3 is not bad. We're going to actually hold on to that one. Density, piercing, unbreaking. Just going through all my levels here right now. We are not seeing respiration as an option. This is my concern, is that we're going to spend so much time getting respiration that we're never going to actually... manage to enchant any of the stuff we're trying to enchant here. Oh, okay, well, let's unenchant all these now. What if we just grab one of these other helmets? Right? Like, this one's already got protect... Oh, this one already has respiration 1, but no. It needs to be top-end respiration. What if I just go ahead and toss this helmet in there? What are the odds that it's going to give us respiration 3? Not great. But it might give us... You know what? We're back to doing this. Like, I'm so bored of standing here, by the way. We have plenty of rotten I mean, this inventory's filling up fast. Honestly, there's like a lot going on in there. You know what? We could be doing some of the other armor pieces. So, having a look at it, our chest plate already has protection 3 and unbreaking 3. We want protection 4, but unbreaking 3 is as good as it gets, so we don't even need to add that to the calculation, which means that the ideal order for this thing is going to be, let's go ahead and grab everything we need. We need a mending, we need another protection 3, and a thorns 3. I can't confirm. It says that adding thorns 3 is going to take 12 levels, and it's taken exactly 12, so there was no additional penalty for using the enchantment table. No prior work penalty, so let's go ahead and grab that, and then we'll do this. Wow. Okay. Well, all we need is 5 to add the next protection and get us up to protection 4. So that was convenient. We might lose this one, but I think we've gotten more inside of here. I thought we did. We're supposed to. I thought, didn't we have like a little container and a bunch of anvils in here? It must have been my imagination. Okay, level 5. So now we can add mending, and the perfect chainmail chestplate will be completed with all of the enchantments we would possibly want on it. Protection 4, Thorns 3, Unbreaking 3, Mending, and now we could go ahead and put it on our body if we wanted to go ahead and start repairing it, although that would come at the expense of getting levels for the next enchantment. Oh, but it's not going to take much. I guess it really doesn't have... It's not like the netherite that has so much... endurance, so much durability, I guess would be the better term, that it takes so long to repair. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're back to creating levels. So the next piece that we're going to do is going to be the leggings. We need to... It already has protection 3, but we have to add another protection 3 in order to get to protection 4. Ignore this protection 4. It's not relevant. It has prior work penalty. We're ignoring it. This right here, though, is going to require 12 levels to add thorns, and then 2 levels to combine together Unbreaking 3 and Mending, which is gonna be okay, yeah, because it's got protection on it. And then we combine those with the leggings, and then the final thing we add is protection 3, which will turn it into protection 4, which will require 7 levels. So 12, 2, 7, 7. Also, this is full now. Of stuff. Just stuff. So much stuff. We've never gotten so much stuff from this before. I'm beside myself trying to figure out what to do with all of this stuff. I think it's time for the good old clutter crate to come out, and let's chock it full of some clutter, shall we? There's level 12. Now we can head over here, and I need to double check my list, but I think the first thing... Thorns! Yep. Okay. Yeah, okay, what do you got, buddy? What are you about to drop? No, okay, that's fine. It was getting a little silly anyway. Okay, I lost track of what I was doing. But now we can combine together the 2 of these. It should only be 2. Yeah, there we go. To get that. And then combining that with this should be 7. And then we just need to do 7 one more time. Alright, big boy. What you got for me? I don't think he actually dropped anything. It's now disappointing when it doesn't happen. It's now expected at this point. Level 7 means that we are now ready to get the finished chainmail leggings. And we can go ahead. I mean, for now, until we figure out a good source for sneaking, whatever it's called. I wouldn't mind having that, like swift sneak. We're going to go ahead and put those on. And it's going to take a minute to get them fully repaired, but that's okay. I'd rather have my fully repaired chainmail. We got to be careful not to get hit by something. If one of these guys spawns with armor that has thorns on it, and it counterattacks me, we could actually break the chainmail leggings, because they are so broken, nearly broken. So actually, yeah, there we go. Now I feel more comfortable putting them on. And that won't be a threat or a concern for the time being. But wow, look at that. We put all this trash in here, and now look at how much more trash we have. Absolutely incredible. Just the sheer volume of nonsense we'll never want or use or need. Is there anything I can do with a gold chest plate? I can melt it down for a nugget. It's not even worth the fuel, to be honest with you. It's not even worth the fuel. This one's going to require 49 levels in order to finish it. Obviously, we're going to do it in segments because it's easier to get the lower levels. And I need 12 levels for the first, which is going to be, let's see, 12 levels to combine Thorns, and then 3 levels to combine together Depth Strider and Unbreaking. Sorry, excuse me. Except, lest we forget, our Depth Strider is actually going to be a combination of 2 lower tier Depth Striders, which is going to add some prior work penalty. But I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem. I think it's probably going to be okay. Other than the fact that, yeah, now combining together this Depth Strider and this Unbreaking 3 is going to cost more than 3 levels, I would assume. 7, 4. That's not bad. Oh, shoot. You know what? We're going to need 2 Feather Falling 3s to get to Feather Falling 4. Forgot about that. We do have a Protection 4, which is also... Oh, no. Oh no, this is gonna get expensive. Okay. Oh no, we might be in a position right now. Alright, let's head up top. I should have brought Rotten Flesh with me. I didn't think about it. Oh shoot, I'm not I'm not wearing... I can't fly right now. Hello. Yeah, I didn't bring any. Feather Falling 3, this is gonna come back to bite me. I know that it is. This prior work penalties are building. Oh. Oh, we just have Depth Strider 3. I didn't need to do the manufactured one that I've already combined with Unbreaking. I could have just bought Depth... Well, that's... I mean, I already made it, but at the same time, like, is the prior work penalty... Is the one prior work penalty going to present that big of an issue? I say we don't risk it! Let's not risk it. Let's be wise. I'm glad we did this. I'm glad we did this because we're going to have the prior work penalty anyway from Feather Falling to get Feather Falling 4, and there goes the anvil, and I forgot to get another one, didn't I? Do I have one? Do I have one? Please tell me. Please tell me that I just happen to have an anvil with me. I don't have an anvil with me, do I? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, let's get like a number of those. They're mostly broken. We'll store them in here. There we go. Depth Strider 3 and Unbreaking 3 are going to be 3 levels. We'll do it. It's fine. It's not that big a deal. I'm a little disappointed that I missed that earlier, but not as disappointed as I am by the fact that I still can't figure out. It is Depth Strider and Unbreaking 3. Yeah, I wanted to verify. I wanted to make sure. And that's going to be what goes on here next. Those two are going to get combined. And then after that... No, hold on. No. Thorns. Thorns first, then that. Then we're combining together Mending and Feather Falling. That's not... Where did Mending... I have a Mending. Mending and Feather Falling. Feather Falling and then Mending. And then we combine that with the pants, and then we combine all of that with Protection 4. This is the order it's going. I'm going to go ahead and combine the books now while I've got the levels for it and I'm thinking about it. Feather Falling and then Mending, but the other way around? No, definitely like that. Yeah, okay. It's supposed to be 2. It's going to be 1 because prior... You get the idea. And now we just combine, and then we combine, and then we combine, and then we combine. And then the only thing we're missing here that we would want on these is Soul Speed, and I don't even know where it's at. Comment down below, let me know. Level 11 means that we get to do this now. Waha! And then it says that this next one is going to require, it looks like 10 levels, which means it's going to be 11 because of prior work penalty. This says 11, it's going to be 12, I assume. Wait a minute. What did these boots already have on them? Didn't I add a book that had Unbreaking and Depth Strider? What was already on the boots? Did they already have Unbreaking and I forgot? Did I waste something on there? Did I mess up? Did I do a dumb thing? It's starting to feel like I did a dumb thing, but I can't remember well enough to know for sure if I did a dumb thing. I was slightly right in that this is going to cost more than 10 levels, but it's not 11, it's 12, which is rather steep, but that's okay. But also, how much is this going to cost now? Also 12. Well, that's only one higher than what I expected. Did I do a goof? I feel like I did a goof, like a big max goof. Are we full? It looks like we're full. Okay. Let's take some of this upstairs real quick if we can. It's getting out of control. We're not even going to bother selling it right now. We're just going to store it inside of here with other mob drops. And I'm going to go back downstairs with more chests. Again, just for the sake of, you know, temporarily trying to get through this project. Bring like, that's too many. Let's not be silly. Maybe 2 double chests. We'll kind of shunt everything over to that. Shunt is a fun word. It's apparently not a fun thing to do, though, if you're a steam engine. You know, if you've been a little cheeky engine, you might have to go shunt cars in the yard as part of your punishment there, bud. I kind of want to try that thing that I see people do, where they have 2 different anvils. Can we try that real quick? Do you folks mind? I know it's not relevant to what we're doing today, but do you mind? Let me go grab an anvil. Or not an anvil. Sorry, that's a dumb thing to say. Let me go get another hopper. I don't actually know how this process works. But from what it looks like in videos that I've seen, where literally no one has explained it, if we just add a hopper under the existing hopper, I think if the top chest gets full, things just hop down to the hopper beneath it, which is not a mechanic that I knew hoppers had. If hoppers in fact have that mechanic, I don't know. We're finding out right now, right? So if I put all of this in here now, okay? And then I put this stuff in here. Oh yeah. Okay. Did it get hopped down here? You know what? I don't know how that works exactly, but I'm pleased that it does. Okay, level 13. I think we determined it was going to be 12, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, so there we go. There's our perfect boots. I'm still not sure. I think I messed something up somewhere along the line, but there you go. And so now we're back to the helmet. And where we're at with the helmet right now is that we're going to try to get back up to level 30. Goodness me. Because the alternative is that we don't run... I mean, this has protection, unbreaking, and aqua affinity. We can just add respiration later when we find it. We don't need it right now. It's just like I can take protection and aqua affinity and unbreaking out of the running here, which means that literally all we need to add to this is Thorns and Mending, which we can just add separately for 12 levels and then 3 levels. And then adding Respiration to the mix does change it a little bit. Well, no, you're still adding them all differently. You're adding thorns and then respiration and then mending last. So I'm assuming changing the order of operations would have some kind of an impact. But, okay. Going all the way back up to 30 on the chance that we might get respiration on this helmet. We can get up to 5. And at level 5, what we can do is we can put something on a book, you know, density, feather falling, sharpness, and see if it changes what we get out of here. Because like this is like getting on breaking, and then heaven only knows what else. We might get something really disappointing. And it's going to take forever to get up to level 30 down here. And to be quite honest, we're looking at an hour of time spent recording yesterday, and I'm at 51 minutes today. And I'm like, oh, we're going to make shorter videos in May, guys. We're going to try to be more mindful of my time. You know, I'm trying to get my life in order and all of that. Let me spend 3 hours trying to get the perfect chainmail helmet that I'm never going to wear outside of trying to flex on people. I don't know. Is this a good investment of my time? I'm not sure. Like, you folks really can't make that call for me. I have to figure it out myself, and I don't know. All I know is that in June there's a Switch 2 coming out, and I got to try to get that so I can finally do Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition as promised in the distant past. And I'm enjoying Oblivion. If you folks aren't subscribed to the Howdy Folks LP channel, what are you doing with your lives? That's where we play things that aren't Minecraft. And occasionally on the Howdy Folks Gaming channel, we talk about gaming. It's fun. How did my shield get in there? I think and all of my torches. I think I got a little too aggressive with my shift clicking. Hey, you know what? You know what I just thought about? You know what has just occurred to me is I can take all the enchantments off of these, and we'll get some XP out of it. So like, not this one. This one's the good one. But I can take those off, and those off, and those off, and those off, and we're like level 10 already. And then do they do different things if they're different helmets? It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's the same things. But also, don't we have other armor pieces? So first off, let's put all of these in here, because they're worth something. And then in the meantime, a lot of these, like, that's actually Unbreaking 3 and Protection 3, but it's on gold. That one's the same thing. It's on gold. Leather? Lost Protection, Thorns, and Unbreaking on leather. That's the thing. Some of them are so wild, I feel like I can't take them off. These other ones are basic, though. I'm joking. It looks like it's defaulting to the bottom one first, as far as I can tell. Or maybe it's doing like a balanced thing. I can't really tell. Not sure if it's prioritizing anything at all. Is that Steamboat Mickey? Is that can I do that now? Is that's in the public domain? I think I can play that on the YouTube channel. I know for a while they were being like butthurt about it over at Disney. They're like, no, that's the Hellfire helm. Why is that in my inventory? Put that away. Maybe I was repairing it. Why is this always full? What do we not need in here anymore? Well, those wouldn't go in there to begin with. That's scaffolding. Scaffolding would go in the blue chest, wouldn't it? Actually, no, it would go in the red chests. This is tools and equipment, and this is supplies. Would we consider rockets to be tools and equipment? Or would we consider it to be supplies? We have too much stuff in here. I think that's the real issue. Well, normally I would be wearing one of those helmets. I'll tell you what, we'll split duty for right now, and you folks can comment down below on where you think tools and equipment should go. Okay, executive decision is being made. I'm adding thorns. I'm adding mending. And we're going to go repair this. Okay, so we now have a fully repaired suit of chainmail that has been almost fully decked out. I've hit the wrong button multiple times there. What I was attempting to do was this, so that we could see what we look like. Okay, I'm pretty excited about this. I think we look swell. I like that you can see the outfit through it and everything. We're not, it's not finished though, is the only thing that bothers me, is that we are going to have to, unfortunately, continue with this until we get respiration. But I don't know how long that's going to take. So we're going to have to put a pin in it, you know? I got to figure out what the best way to get respiration is, and it's possible that we might just need to go over to the Yates Estates and just try really hard to get another librarian that sells respiration. We need to get librarians that sell everything anyway, and then, like I've said in the past, we're building a library somewhere. I don't know where personally. Possibly going to be on the roof of the Nether. possibly going to be outside at my house, maybe even over by the Yates Estates. Maybe we have multiple libraries. We're going to end up with multiple librarians who sell the same things. Why not open up a series of libraries? Forget libraries. They sell them. It's a bookstore. It's a chain of books. It's Fox Books, everyone. We're coming to your neighborhood, okay? I sell cheap books. Sue me. All right, at the end of the day, we're going to run out the mom and pop shops, okay? Shop around the corner. It's not my fault they can't compete. You see how much these kids' books are? They're incredibly expensive. You know, it's a shame that me and the owner have to be enemies. You know, I can't help but wonder, you know, what if I wasn't Fox Books and you weren't the shop around the corner and you and I just, you know, met and, you know, if only. Thank you folks for watching. God bless each and every one of you, and I will see you later. Bye!